entire college football world. He's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Bruins will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Auburn offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Power football with the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Knight. Makes the grab. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Sticks it in his belly. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Under fire. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us 1st down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Under fire. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
UCLA, 0.
So the final period starts with a second down play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got enough for the first. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And they'll take a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Georgia State Panthers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the big fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt. Daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. The short hands, it's Preston. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Auburn's offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football.
He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The Panthers moving quickly to the line. Off play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They think there's room to run to the right here. Picks up the first down, still moving. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Release to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Here's a heat. Sweet cut there. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the right. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Leaves it with the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Knight. Fakes to grab. Across the 25, he's got room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride, so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent tonight.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.